What's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley back with you here on the Built-in Buffalo Network. Really appreciate all the support, the follows, the likes. Make sure you keep going. Share, subscribe, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you name it, builtinbuffalonews.com. 7 days a week of content, audio and video in terms of the podcasting and the articles as well. It's a great group to be a part of, and we love you, Bills Mafia. I wanted to spend just a couple minutes here on the channel talking about Greg Rousseau. I mean, this guy has been playing unbelievable football this year. 15 solo tackles, and of course, 5 sacks on the year so far. And when you think about Greg Rousseau, go back to his time at Miami. Remember, he sat out the 2020 year with COVID going on, and he was doubted by a lot of people. You know, oh, is he going to be ready for the big time? Is he going to be ready for this and that and the other thing? You know, it just goes to show you that people have no idea what they're talking about, because why would 1 year, affect this guy? I mean, look, I'm not saying Greg Rousseau is the Michael Jordan of defensive ends here, but Michael Jordan retired from basketball, played baseball, came back, and was still the greatest player of all time. So taking time off sometimes doesn't really mean a heck of a lot. He probably worked on a lot of different things. He worked on some conditioning things. His body wasn't getting crushed. And boy, does he look fresh. Does he look great right now? And obviously the impact of Von Miller has been huge as well, under his tutelage. And then Rousseau has been ferocious rushing the quarterback. He's been ferocious at stopping the run. He is becoming a bookend defensive end for the Buffalo Bills right now. And their front line is really, really good, man. The Bills are forming sort of the DNA, right? The pedigree, the recipe, whatever you want to use for a word, to win a championship. Championship teams have an elite quarterback, but they also have guys who can stop the elite quarterbacks. And right now, they have 2 guys in Greg Rousseau and Von Miller on the ends there, who are really doing some things. And I think with Von Miller too and Rousseau, you can move these guys around. You can play, while Von Miller's better, coming off the left, he can go off to the right, and you can, mix and match Rousseau that way. You have depth pieces. You've got Epinesa. You've got the big tackles in front, Tim Settle, Daquan Jones. Obviously, would love to see a little bit more out of Ed Oliver too. But boy, I'll tell you what, Greg Rousseau, breakout player this year. I predicted him to be that on the defensive side of the ball, and many others did. It's looking pretty good here. Greg Rousseau dominating for the Buffalo Bills. Mike Lindsley here on the Built-in Buffalo Podcast Network. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, of course, here on YouTube, and follow us all over Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you name it. 7 days a week of terrific content here on the Built-in Buffalo Podcast Network. And my Pandemonium podcast comes out every Wednesday this week. Mike Vaccaro from the New York Post sets up Jets Bills for us on the show. As I always tell you, enjoy the games.